Yo, 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 it's yo boy, the Ultimate Rage, coming back again, once again, as you know, coming through with another video for y'all. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Look, man, we're trying to reach post-scarcity. The time has come for all this nonsense to end, yo. So, follow me on all social media platforms at the Ultimate Rage, Hit that Cash App, $ the Ultimate Rage. Oh, hit up theultimaterage.com. You can check out everything about me. You can peep all of my music media, updates and whatnot. It's going to be a lot of things coming up. Check out that Joey P Star EP on all streaming platforms. And, of course, your boy, the Outrageous EP, also on all streaming platforms. Go make sure you stream that. Help your boy out. You feel what I'm saying? We trying to make things happen these days. You know what I'm saying? So, here's what I want to talk about today. Why reality matters. Why reality matters. I've noticed recently that people love to talk about, oh, that's cap. That's not, they not telling the truth. That's a lie. And the world claims that they're all about keeping it real. Hip hop thrives on the facade of realness. Politics is literally all about a facade. Who can convey the best facade out of everybody? Because we all know that they don't have our best interests at heart. They're catering to business and industry, as they always have. But the thing about it is that people don't like realness. They actually don't like it when you keep it real with them. And look, there are many harsh realities that many of us have to face. We all have flaws. We all make mistakes. But see, the way you learn from your mistakes is by first confronting the mistake and acknowledging it as a mistake to begin with. You can't correct the mistake if you don't acknowledge it as a mistake to begin with. Because see, when you deny that you've made a mistake, what happens? Like the old adage goes, those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. And people act like this doesn't apply about everything. This is the reason why it's difficult to make it in the world where so much fakeness sells. Because, see, marketing is all about blowing smoke up your ass, making you feel good, making you feel inspired, making you feel wired, making you feel so incredibly needing my thing, my product or my service. Either you're just so great and that's the reason why we're catering to you, or you're in desperate need of my thing. If you don't have my thing, you're going to die. Everything's going to be so fucked up. Which is ironic, right? Because I don't know if you heard, but the world's on fire. Yeah, the world is on fire. And ironically, if we, as people, don't acknowledge these things, we're gonna burn. We're gonna burn, yo. It's difficult to face harsh realities that you don't like, that don't make you feel good, that make you feel scared, that make you feel unsatisfied, inadequate, insufficient, not enough, where, you're insecure. See, but this is the thing. This is what life is all about. As of right now, we have no security. But one of the main reasons why we lack security as a nation, as a United States, is because people are walking around here just believing what they want to believe and thinking that that's just the way it is. And who are we to say that they're wrong? Right? Let's ignore the fact that we have all these various scientific fields such as cosmology, astronomy, quantum physics, mathematics, pick your poison, biology, biochemistry, machine learning, this whole STEM fields, man. We have people who are actively working on literally understanding everything. Everything. And the reason why we're advancing today, the reason why we're seeing so much scientific and technological innovation is because the people who are working on these fields are doing the work. And we're reaching a point where the progress is starting to become exponential. But in the face of this exponential progress, we have these mounting problems facing us as we speak. We have, obviously, climate change. People who are still in denial, I don't know what to say to you. Don't know what to say to you, but not worth talking to, I guess. You're just gonna have to die. I don't know. I don't pity people who are willfully ignorant and choose to reject science in favor of unsupported, unjustified nonsense, man. And it's well, in a way I do pity them. Because, I was once there. I'm not gonna stunt. I was once there. So I understand where they come from. But see, this is the reason why we need to transform as a society, man. This is why we need to spread sense and sensibility in the world. Change is not always a fun, exciting, painless process. Sometimes you gotta go through some shit. Sometimes transformation happens with a lot of pain, a lot of hard work, tears, sweat, blood, sweat, tears, all of that. But that's life. You feel what I'm saying? We give children, lullabies and bedtime stories to help them sleep at night. But at some point, the kids got to grow up. And see, the saddest part about all of this is that, personally, I believe one of the biggest reasons why people cling so hard to religion is because people are suffering from untold traumas and tribulations, experiences that we could never fathom. Some of you out there are probably dealing with all kinds of horrific childhood or just any kind of life traumas, tragedies, unspeakable hardships that no one should ever have to go through. But it's people like you that I do this for. Because, see, it's so easy for people to praise Jesus when times are going great. When you get your promotion at work and you find $100 on the floor at the mall or something. But when you have to deal with people who literally are losing loved ones in horrific ways, horrendous, disgusting, despicable ways, the evils that people will commit in this world, it's like, how can you still believe in some kind of deity watching over you, protecting you, when babies get run over in the street? When a teenager can just decide one day, you know what, this class shit is whack. Let me just go randomly kill some guy, and then I'm going to go back to class. You know what I mean? Like, these things happen. I mean, there's the lady, I don't want to sound like a horrible person, but they've been talking all about this lady that they just found in some lake, something like. She was a TikToker. Y'all know who I'm talking about. It's all over the news. I don't even need to explain. See, this is what's so funny. I don't even need to say it because I know y'all can fill in the blank because it's all over the news. Tell her family that Jesus was watching over her as she was getting murdered, man. Like, come on, bruh. How can y'all believe that there is a God watching over us when we're watching these horrific things happen in real time? Literally, like, people are streaming their deaths online, live, getting murdered, minding their own business. And it's like, do you guys not see? Do you guys not understand that it's literally up to us to make the change that we seek? Because Jesus ain't gonna come down and bless us and make all the pain go away. Krishna is not gonna magically appear and commit some spell and fix everything. It's just not gonna happen. But you know what can happen? What can happen is more people can go and get a much better, greater education in fields that matter, like the STEM fields. You know, the fields which allow us to understand the universe and the world around us. And then we can actually figure stuff out and not have to rely on faith, but actually we can know because we'll have the charts and the graphs and the mathematics and the formulas. And then we can take that and make more charts and graphs and formulas that are even more efficient and accurate. And then we can build technologies and all types of engineering feats beyond what you even imagine. Megastructures. O'Neill cylinders. We're going to get into a lot of this stuff in upcoming videos because I don't want to just talk about like disbelief, non-belief, but it is important as a society that we establish a baseline for reality. So let's start here. Big Bang. Yeah, Big Bang. You can say what you want. But cosmic microwave background radiation and all this type of stuff is showing that the universe 13.8 billion years old. You feel me? The Earth is about 4.5 billion years old. And we have scientists who can explain to you exactly why. But you don't even need scientists to do that. You know why? Because you can literally Google it. You can go on YouTube. You can watch all types of material to educate you. You can literally go to school and you can sit in a class called astronomy or a class called physics, and you can learn this type of stuff. I know it's a crazy concept, right? Like actually like going to school and learning stuff. But see, that's too hard. Right? That's too hard. So what I'm supposed to do is blow smoke up your ass and tell you, nah, you ain't gotta learn nothing. Just go to church and just sit there and keep repeating the same shit over and over, reading the same book over and over, not learning nothing new, and you're gonna magically reach your goal. And by the way, give away 10% of your money on top of that. That don't make no damn sense, yo. Sorry. There's no nice way of putting it, but that's wrong. It's wrong. And I'm not trying to bash theists. I'm not trying to make them feel bad. I'm trying to open their eyes the same way my eyes were open. Because I sat in the same seats they sat. In fact, I was on the stage preaching to them on the mic. Spitting for Jesus. So I get it. I got it. I understand it. But I gotta tell you, all of that is nonsense, yo. It's just plain not true. It's not supported by evidence. But what is supported by evidence is the fact that we have these things called telescopes, right? It's this thing that allows you to look up into the sky and you can actually like see stuff like clearer than what you can see with your naked eyes, and you can actually like look at stuff out in the universe. And we have like all types of them, and really like huge ones all around the world, and even this big ass one out in the orbit called the Hubble Space Telescope. And we got a new one on the way later this year called the James Webb Space Telescope that's going to allow us to see in the infrared, and we can see some of the first stars that were ever formed in the universe. And who knows what we'll be able to discover along with that. See, the point is, we have people actively working on understanding these things. So that's why I defer to them and not nonsense religions that can't demonstrate a single freaking claim. We can't move forward and become one as a society if everybody is just going to walk around believing whatever they want. Because that's not how we're going to advance as a society. At some point, people are going to have to open their eyes and realize that you're just being dumb at this point. We have too much information available at our fingertips. And it's like, I know people personally who literally have laptops and a phone and computers, but will literally refuse to use Google. Literally refuse to use it. Would rather say something dumb as hell instead of just looking it up first and making sure that you knew what you were saying. And not only that, but we have too many people who have poor abilities concerning logic, research, like actually being able to understand what makes sense, what doesn't, being able to parse different things and coming to a reasonable, sound conclusion based on actual evidence, and not just because your favorite belief system is saying this bullshit. I never seen anybody pray a cell phone into existence. I've never seen that. I've never seen prayer regrow a limb. I've never seen prayer do anything meaningful ever. I don't know how many posts I see on Facebook and Twitter, people saying, oh, you're going to get blessed in 1 hour. Type amen below and claim your blessing. Or the nonsense spirituals, you're going to get some kind of success in an hour. Manifest it. Say yes to manifest it. You know, you see all this stuff like, yo, that's not how people make money. I don't see billionaires doing stuff like that at all. I see you fools out there constantly saying yes and nothing happens. You know why? Because that's not how things work. You actually have to work. Sometimes it's actually freaking hard. I know. Trust me, I know. I got my degree. Like, I sat through those classes. I actually did rocket science in astronomy class. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's super easy. All you got to do is just do it. No, it's not easy. But that's the point. None of this is going to be easy at all. What is easy is sitting in a church and just sitting there and doing this and praise God, yes, praise God, oh my God, yes, oh yes, Lord, yes, yes. That's easy as fuck to do. You can just go there and do that and you're good. And then you go home. You sing your songs, you dance, you turn to the left and say, neighbor, don't you do that. But what is that doing for the world? How is that stopping the fires in the West Coast? How is that stopping the earthquakes? How is that stopping any of the craziness that we see happening in the world? At all. How is that helping us? Certain people think that I'm being too harsh or that I'm being too rough or that I'm being too mean or that I'm being a bully. But, yo, people are dying, yo. Like, do y'all not care? Don't y'all want to do something? But see, what's so funny is that the people who always want to talk, they have nothing to offer. All these conspiracy theorists that's out here, look, I get it. I understand. Some conspiracy theories are true. And look, we should always keep our foot on the government's neck. And I'm always with that. But at the same time, you guys got to stop acting like you know more than scientists. You fools did not go to college. You did not get your PhDs. So if you don't have that, if you ain't in the medical field, why are you talking about the shit like you know? Because you read it from some dumbass online? Sorry, that doesn't cut it. You should be deferring to the people who are actually in the field. Let them squabble that shit out. That's not for us to be debating about. You don't know shit because you ain't no pharmacist. You ain't a virologist. You ain't did none of this at all. So you need to quit super soon. I mean, seriously, like, it boggles my mind how many people are out here ignorant as hell. Not knowing nothing about nothing, but they will open their mouth and literally just make some shit up, like right there. And people will accept it. They'll run with that. They'll share it. It'll go viral. Just because of some shit that they like. But when I challenge you on whether or not it's true or not, oh my God, you're being so mean. You're being so horrible. You're being a terrible person. Well, you know what? Then I guess I'm going to be mean then. Because I ain't stopping. Y'all going to have to wake the hell up, yo. The time has come for the cap to stop. Straight like that. Oh, you don't like it? Well, tough. This is the real world. The world is on fire. Earth to you. Climate change might kill us. I don't want to fucking die. And I would think that you wouldn't want to either. I would think that you would be like, oh yeah, I don't want to die either. Oh, this COVID shit. Like, yeah, okay, the pandemic is scary and all that. I get it. I get it. So what do we do about it? Nothing? Hydroxychloroquine? Whatever Joe Rogan took, whatever ivermectin. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, how about this? We all shut the hell up and we let the medical professionals duke it out and come up with a solution. How about that? How about the cosmologists that are trying to understand whether we got E8 lattices or whether we got, the Copenhagen interpretation or the many worlds hypothesis, string theory? How about we let them duke that out and all this God stuff just ceases? Because guess what? None of these religions will ever demonstrate their God ever. And I'm declaring that, and I stand on that, and I don't care how you feel about that. You can tell me, oh, well, can you prove that? Can you prove that? Yes, I can. Because y'all ain't producing nothing, and you will never will. Ha ha! You will never produce anything. Sorry. It's nonsense. A fairy tale for adults. It's great. Well, actually, it's not really great sci-fi. Actually, it's kind of terrible sci-fi. Like, it really, because it don't make no sense. It's not really based in real science, and it's just simply nonsensical. It's just simply nonsensical. Come with some better stuff, because it's just not working for me. It just don't do it. So, no, I'm not going to sit and let the world continuously stay asleep, believing in lullabies and happy tunes. I mean, we can make some real lullabies and happy tunes with reality, with science and technology, engineering, mathematics, and medicine.